In today's video, I'm going to cover as much as I possibly can about Amazon Influencer, all in less than 30 minutes. Everything I can possibly tell you. I'm not going to hold anything back, okay? I'm not going to hold anything back. A lot of times I know you see these videos where they'll tell you just enough to tease you and then you don't have the full story. I'm going to give you all the stuff. Okay, so I do have a course. In this course, it's going to be a lot of the same stuff I'm talking about today, right? Deeper dives, more organized as far as like module 1, 2, and 3. And the key thing with my course though, is going to be one-on-one attention and coaching. Okay, so stay tuned with that. But my point is, I'm not going to hold back information. I'm not going to be like, that's for the course. And actually, in some of my earlier videos, I may have annoyed some of you if you're watching them saying, that's for the course. That's for this. Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to hold anything back. So today I'm going to tell you everything that I've learned about Amazon Influencer in the last year, 2 years actually. You're probably here either because you want to be more successful with Amazon Influencer or you're trying to get into the program. So today I will cover both those things in as much detail as possible. Okay, so my handwriting's terrible, by the way, but I do have this board here. I'm gonna try to hold this board up. It's mostly just to keep me organized, okay? So just bear with me here as I go through this. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is, what is AIP? Okay, so it's called Amazon Influencer. This is on-site traffic. Amazon is driving the traffic. Now, if you're familiar with affiliate programs, most affiliate programs, you have to figure out a way to drive traffic, whether it's social media or email or whatever that is, doing advertising, you have to drive traffic to it. The beautiful thing about Amazon Influencer on site is that Amazon's doing that for you. So that's the first thing that you need to know about that. That's what differentiates Amazon Influencer from all other programs. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Number two, what's great about it is you get free products. Free products. So I've got over 30, and I have another video that I'll tag here. I've got over $30,000 worth of free products just by being a member of the Amazon Influencer program. I've got over 700 videos up now, so that helps a lot. And just literally this morning, I got several offers. So I reached out to some companies. I'll tell you about how I reached out in a second. I reached out to a company and said, hey, I want this dog crate, whatever. And they said, absolutely, here's a dog crate. We'll send it to you. Give me your address. And then I had another company reach out to me and said, hey, we saw your videos. I didn't solicit it. They came to me and said, hey, we want you to review this product. It's over $300. Would you review that? Not here to brag. I'm just saying this is the kind of thing you can do with Amazon Influencer. And mindset's a big part of this now. So I'm getting to that last. Maybe it should be first. Mindset's huge. And the biggest part of what I haven't done here, what a lot of other people do is quit. I have not quit. Okay, I haven't quit. And when you don't quit and keep on churning through the highs and lows, you're going to find out that Amazon Influencer is a lot more than just a commission-based system. So the way Amazon Influencer works, like an affiliate program, is you get commission when people watch your video and they buy your product. Okay, they buy the product. And all these products, and you can review any products, whether they're on Amazon or whether you bought it on Amazon or not. Even if a product that you own in your house, you bought it somewhere else, as long as that product is on Amazon, it's fair game to review and upload to Amazon. And they have, of course, millions of products out there. So that's great. Okay, the other thing I really love about Amazon Influencer is the easy wins. Lots of side hustles are these things where it's like, wow, you may never actually ever see a sale. Or if you do see a sale, it takes a long time to. There's so many promises with digital products like, oh, just promote this digital product here. It's a made for you product, or we already have this ready to go. All you have to do is just put your name on it, use your affiliate link. Honestly, I don't like those things because guess what? I see it all the time. Everyone's essentially doing the same thing, pitching the same thing, the same headlines, the same script. I don't like it. The people who make money are the people selling the course. Okay, the people who are selling the course making money. In fact, this is years and years and years ago, the very first product that I actually bought was a product that teaches you how to sell that product. And like, that's what a lot of these products are. Like they'll say, hey, you can do this, and we'll teach you how to do these things. Those things are less important. What's really, the person's really making money on is selling the course. They're making more money selling the course than the thing that the course is supposed to be telling you how to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge thing. So with Amazon Influencer, I'm doing this, okay? Let me tell you what, I've been doing side hustles for over 20 years. I've had a full-time job for most of it, but let me tell you a little bit about myself real quick here too before we kind of go into more of these details. I I love being an entrepreneur. I love being an entrepreneur, but I've had a lot of failures as an entrepreneur. Okay, so I've tried a lot of things. I've had a lot of short-term success on something, and then usually what happens is that tactic or whatever stops working. That's been a recurring thing for me. I hope you can relate. It's either there's two problems I've had is starting something and just quitting because either it's too hard or I just get too busy, or I lose interest in doing that. So that's a very common thing. I'll buy a product, maybe even a couple $1,000s. I've wasted a lot of money on products that I haven't even got through the course. I have not even got through the course. And then I just wasted my money on it and said, I don't really feel like doing this for whatever reason. And sometimes it's like maybe just by reading through the course, you figure out it's not something for you. Fine, I get it. But that's been a big problem. The other thing is I actually have seen some success. I've actually running with something and making multiple $1,000s. In fact, I think my biggest win was probably with Amazon FBA. I was making over $100,000 in revenue every month. I was probably making profit wise very close to about $15,000 profit, and it was a really nice income. And what happened is I got suspended. I got my account back, but the policies changed, and so the thing that I was doing on Amazon to differentiate myself and make money, that was no longer feasible. We couldn't do it anymore. So that dried up immediately. So what happened is I was working a full-time job doing Amazon mostly, doing Amazon FBA, and when I lost my job, I took my income probably from about, I don't know, let's just say $10,000 a month to $100,000 in probably 3 or 4 or 5 months because I had the time and the effort. So I was flying high for sure. What happened is I crashed and burned. When that went away, crashed and burned. This was around June or so. Was working on selling off the inventory, was doing some other side hustles here and there, but I couldn't get back to where I was to the $15,000. So I took a job in December. I'm in there ever since, and I'm kind of rebuilding my side income back up again. So my goal, of course, is to be able to get back to where I was before. But I've had a lot of failures along the way, and I've been, believe it or not, I've been doing side hustles. I've been an entrepreneur while working full time for I'd say over half my life. Okay, so it's been a long time. It really has been a long time, and part of it's good. I like having two things. I like having both those things going on, but my goal is probably just to do one or the other, not to do both. Okay, so that's my story. And while I've had a lot of successes, I've had a lot of failures, and man, it's definitely playing tricks on me a lot too. Like I'm just thinking my head. I've been a head case sometimes saying, why am I even doing this? I'm just wasting my time. But what I love about Amazon Influencer, when I discovered this a couple of years ago, I said, this is different. This is different than a lot of side hustles because I actually had immediate quick wins. That brings me back to this whole thing, the easy wins, the quick wins, the easy wins. That's one of the best things about a side hustle is you can get in, and once you're in, you're starting to see that money coming in immediately. Just by doing something you enjoy doing as well. So I mean, because to me, when I have something, a product that I really enjoy, and a lot of products I've received, I really enjoy them. I'm like, this is really cool. Check this out. This is how this works. And look at this. Look how big this screen is, or whatever those things are. I love helping people make a more informed buying decision. So that's hopefully you can relate with my story. But this is the kind of side hustle you can really sink your teeth into. And I'm over 50 now. I'm over 50 years old. And this is the kind of program, it really is good for those even over 50. A lot of times you'll see programs or side hustles that are good for younger people. And even a lot of these influencer things, it's like TikTok. Yes, you can be old and have success with TikTok, but there's a lot of these products, there's a lot of these things that you do a lot better if you're younger. This is great for older people because a lot of products are more suited for older people. And these sellers are wanting people to represent products that's in their demographic. And guess what? Your phone's going to ring. Your virtual phone's going to ring. You will be contacted by these companies because they want someone that looks like you, that's older or whatever that is, that you can do it. Now, if you're a younger person watching this, I'm not trying to exclude you at all. I'm saying Amazon Influencer is good for younger people as well. But I'm speaking for myself. It's been great for me. Anyway. Love Amazon Influencer. Love Amazon Influencer for those reasons. Okay, we got a lot to cover. It's already 15 minutes. You're wondering, I thought you were going to talk about AIP. Now, what are you talking about all your stuff? I want you to be able to see and hopefully relate that, this is the kind of thing, whether you have a full-time job or whether you're retired or whether you're out of a job right now, you're looking for some additional income, this is great. Now, can you scale to $10,000 or $15,000 with this? with Amazon influencers specifically, I'd say there are people doing that, but I'd say it's more about this is really more of a side hustle. You can use those skill sets to do other things. That's why a lot of this is being open-minded. That's a mindset thing. We'll get to that in a second. So with this, you have to work hard at first, but once you work hard, believe me, the dividends will come. Okay, so how do you get in? How do you get in? That's the next thing. That's the next section here. Okay, so the first thing, the first way to get in is with your social media account. So there's an auto approval process. Now, if you don't have a social media account, it's okay. You can still get in. So let me tell you, this is the kind of thing too, I'd say, well, maybe I should wait to the course to tell them, what the platform should be the best platform to use. But I'm going to tell you what the best platform is. It's TikTok. Absolutely, it's TikTok. So if you already have an account, that's great. Try with that first, see if you can get in the program. It's an auto approval process. If you're really close, you might be able to get in with trying it. So let me tell you the different ways to get in. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then TikTok. Okay, so if you have any of those accounts, take the one that has the most followers, and ideally you're gonna have mostly original content. If you have a lot of these memes, those kind of things, you're gonna struggle to get in. You might get in the first level, but what's gonna happen is there'll be an approval process, and after the approval process, the next step is doing your 3 videos, I'll tell you in a second, a manual review happens and they look at your social media account. And sometimes you can't get in because of that. So let me tell you real quickly, if you have non-original content, and then more importantly, if you mention Amazon anywhere in your videos or in the text, in the captions, or in the tags, you will not get in. You can't mention Amazon. So if you have an Amazon fines, that's not going to work. Okay, you have to strip all that stuff out of there. That's unfortunate. Doesn't make a lot of sense. You're trying to get an Amazon influencer. They're looking for people to promote Amazon products. What's wrong with having social media that mentions Amazon? I don't know, but I have 2 specific cases where that was the reason. That was the reason. And once they removed that stuff or did something different, they were able to get in. So that's a pro tip right there as well. Okay, TikTok. So you're starting from scratch. TikTok. Okay, let me tell you real quick. So you want to have about 12 videos at least. 12 videos at least. You want to get at least 20 or 30 followers, which isn't too bad. You want to post about 2 or 3 times a week. You want to make sure to respond to all your comments. Make sure your posts are asking people to comment. Get your friends and family to make comments, okay? Get your friends and family. Don't follow too many people. And I'd say don't follow anyone. Okay, don't follow, because if the ratio is off, you won't get in. If you follow too many people on TikTok and you have fewer followers and are following you, it's not going to work. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. So just build it naturally. What are you going to talk about? Talk about your life. What are you up to? What are things you're doing? Hey, I'm doing a diet plan or something. Hey, I'm cooking my food. Hey, I've got these dogs. Look at my dogs here. Whatever it is. Find a hobby, something you enjoy talking about, and do that. Talk about that. Everyone's got something that they're passionate about. If there's not something you're passionate about, find something that you can be passionate about and talk about that in TikTok. Do it just long enough. My buddy that I do shoot videos with, he was literally doing a throwback channel where he's basically lip syncing songs. It was ridiculous. But he said, I really want to do this. And so he did it, and he got in by doing that channel. It was awesome. Nothing went viral or anything like that, but he did his 15, 20, 30 videos, and he had enough people who followed him, who engaged with his videos, that he was able to get into the program. Okay, so I'm telling you, you can do it. I don't care how old you are, you can do this. You can do this. Okay, great. So that's the first step. The next step is your 3 videos. So we'll say, hey, you're in, congratulations. A lot of people at that point, they think they're in the program. You are in Amazon Influencer, but not for on-site. So as an Amazon influencer, you have a storefront that you can actually promote, which I don't do. I just have the storefront. So it's really not good until you get in the second level, which is your 3 videos. So all at that point is you just need to upload 3 videos into your storefront. 3 videos into your storefront. What are those videos you're going to be doing? Take some products around the house that are easy to review. Don't be doing a 20-minute, do something between 2 and 4 minutes, something really easy. It could be a mug. It could be, something like a tape measure, something that's really easy to talk about, something that you use very frequently. You can talk about that and do a good job with it. Not too complicated, but also not too simple. Okay, so something that you can just talk about really easily, something that's probably unique in some ways, that say, I really like this product, this kitchen product, because it's able to do this faster, whatever it is. I love this knife because look at this knife, how it cuts this so much better than a lot of knives. Any of those things. So just get something that's easy to review, something you won't struggle with, that the Amazon reviewer can say, yep, the person reviews your product, reviews your videos. They can look at that and say, yeah, this person's good for our program. Okay, so don't give them a reason to boot you out. Okay, so that's it. And how long does it take to get in? I've heard people getting in within a couple of weeks. It used to be months, and now it's a lot shorter. So that's how you do it. So that is the sort of the part that's like, you have to get approval. Hey, all good things take a little bit of effort, okay? So I like that there's a little bit of that threshold. Otherwise, you'd have so many people getting in that really shouldn't be getting in and just throwing a bunch of garbage in the system. Amazon wants to put a couple little road bumps along the way, so they just don't let in the masses, because you don't want this to be saturated with a bunch of crappy products. What's going to happen is people do a bunch of crappy videos, and then next thing you know, people aren't watching the videos anymore because they're not very valuable. You want people getting in that can do good videos, okay? That's good for all of us, all right? Okay. So after you're in, what are the strategies next? After you're in, what should you do next? Okay, so the first thing is get your first 100 videos up really fast, okay? Get your first 100 videos up really fast. That's critical, because what's going to happen is you're going to do a couple videos, you'll get a couple videos up, and you'll be like, oh man, it's like, I'm not getting any money, I'm not getting any commission, like this doesn't work. Don't look back. You have to just get your videos up fast. How do you get those videos up? I guarantee you that even if you live in an apartment, you can find 50 products in your own home very quickly that you can do. For crying out loud, you can do soap, you can do gum, you can do nuts, you can do grocery items, you can do cups, you can do dishes, you can do, whatever it is. I'm just looking at this stuff. Flower pots, if they're on Amazon, picture frames, pillows, mattresses, electronics, whatever those things are, you'll find it, do it, okay? Look at your Amazon order history, and do those products, okay? Ideally, the products should be over $50, so you get some better commission from that, but the key is just get stuff up fast. And I would recommend start with the products that are over $100 and work your way down from there, okay? And then if you run out of products, then go over to your friend's house. Go over to your friend's house and do that there, or your family. You will get 100 videos quickly. And what's that going to unlock for you? Well, first, you're going to get commissions faster. And second, you're going to start getting noticed by some of these companies out here. Okay, you're going to start getting noticed by some of these whenever you actually request products, which we'll talk about in a second. You're going to start hearing from companies that want to offer you products as well. Okay, so 100 is not, I think obviously having 500 is better than 100, but 100 gets you to the point where it's like, oh, you got a lot of videos. It's not likely people are going to scroll through every one of your videos. They're going to see that you have enough videos that gives you some social proof, okay? That's important. All right. Hey, I'm keeping this going. I'm just getting started, guys. I'm in the 24 minutes. I was hoping to get done in 30 minutes. I might edit this so you'll see that it's not 30 minutes. It's 25 minutes, but before editing. But I want to keep going here because I want this video to be a value bomb for you. I want you to be able to watch this video and immediately immediately apply for the program. So just type, and by the way, to apply Amazon Influencer, just Google that, and then just go ahead and apply, follow the steps, okay? All these things I'm telling you today, it's enough for you to get started with this and be successful with it. Okay, so will my course help you to go to the next level? Absolutely. Will it help you from making a lot of mistakes? Absolutely. Will it help you with your conversion rates, your thumbnails, how to get free products, how to get higher commissions, all that stuff? Absolutely. And with your specific situation, looking at your videos, if you're struggling with it, if you're struggling with get in the program, will I be able to help you with those things? Absolutely. Those are all part of what this course will be about. It's going to be giving a one-on-one attention. It's going to be a community atmosphere. So actually you can work with other people and we all help each other. So that's what the course is all about. It's transformational. It's going to help you take it to the next level. Can you do this by yourself? You can. You can if you want to. Okay. All right. So what else? Work on your video skills. Work on your video skills. Like that's another thing too. At first, you're going to be pretty rough. You're going to have a lot of ums and uhs. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to look nervous. You're going to have bad lighting, but just those things you just need to work on. And again, we can talk about one of those things, but in a nutshell, don't do too much editing, first of all. Try to get rid of the ums, try to get rid of the uhs, try to get rid of the awkwardness at the very beginning of your video and the end. Run through it a couple times. Just start recording, run through it a couple times, and finally your third thing is going to be like, oh, the third time is better. Like just your opening. Sometimes the opening is the hardest part. And I have the same thing with YouTube. When I'm doing a YouTube video, I have to run through about 4 or 5 times my opening before I get going. Then once I'm going, I'm good to go. Okay, so work on that, and also work on your editing skills as well. You'll get better at it, but just don't over edit. But also there are some things you need to edit. Like the very beginning, for instance, strip that off. You don't need to be like sitting there like this before you get started. You know, like who wants someone just sitting there like staring into space for the first 3 or 4 seconds? Edit that stuff out. Edit the things that where you're repeating. Like learn how to do that stuff, okay? So you'll get better. Work on your hook and your thumbnails. Now the hook is in the video itself when you're talking. Hey, summers are really hot in Dallas. However, I've got this air conditioner now, this mini air conditioner, which keeps me cool, right? That's a hook. Kind of gets people, and it's like, do you struggle with hot summers, right? Something like that. Make it your own thing as well. And also thumbnails as in the titles you're using, thumbnail as in the picture that they're gonna see, which a lot of times is just simply the product itself. And then second, the default, unfortunately, is bad. So sometimes you have to do your own screenshot. Secondly, making sure your title is compelling. Saying, my personal review of this, my honest review of this product does not pass, that's not good anymore, okay? It used to be okay when there's no other videos. Have something that's gonna get them interested in clicking on the video, okay? These are all, dude, I'm telling you, these are all things that most people are not doing a very good job with, okay? So again, these are things that are gonna really help you right out of the gate, okay? Review expensive products if possible. I mentioned that already. Review expensive products if possible. Don't review a bunch of $10 stuff. Now for your first, if you just need to get some quick videos up, I get it. But review a lot of things, but start with the more expensive products. Because your commissions will be higher. And be efficient. Don't take forever on your stuff. Try to get better. Try to shoot the video in a few minutes and then get that thing uploaded pretty fast. I use software called Descript. It's great. It's kind of a transcript-based thing where you can actually edit your transcript. I like it, but you can also do it on your phone as well. My friend never uses any desktop software. He uses just his phone, and he's able to just do everything he wants to right from his phone. So there's editing. There's free editors in the phone you can use if you want to. It's really up to you, but whatever it is, be efficient. Don't take too long to do these videos. Okay, so the next thing is, what about the money? Like, how do you scale? Like scaling, that's the next thing we're gonna talk about, okay? Scaling, all right? So the first thing is, get free products. Like, how do you get free products? There are 2 ways to get free products. The first way is companies will reach out to you. Now, how do you make sure the companies can reach you? You have your storefront. Okay, people are going to come and see, oh, there's a video on Amazon. They'll click your storefront, and there's no way to really get back to you in the storefront unless you have something that they can click on, like the social media icon. So if you get in with TikTok, for instance, TikTok is not the best way for them to communicate with you. So what I would recommend is connect an Instagram account. Because that's the most frequent way they can contact you. So if you don't have an Instagram account at all, just get one just for this reason, and simply just say so-and-so's reviews. Just make it the same name as what your channel's about, what your Amazon influencer channel's about, okay? Do the same thing. Literally, it could be empty, but throw a couple review videos up there if you want to. Just put some videos up there just to have something. Make sure that you can be contacted. Make sure your email address is there, okay? And then they'll be able to contact you and you will hear from them, okay? So once you start getting 100, 200, 300 videos up, you'll definitely start getting contacted. Now, if you're not hearing from a lot of people, there's another way is then you can actually request products from others. Okay, so how do you request products? Well, a couple ways is if you have some friends that actually are hearing back from these suppliers, that have these suppliers, ask them, can I have some contacts? Can I reach out to some companies, some of the companies that are reaching out to you? That's one way to do it. In fact, I've been very successful with that. My friend actually had no one reach out to him, and he's been reaching out to some companies that he was able to get from someone else. The second way is called Creator Connections. Okay, so Creator Connections, you may not get into Creator Connections immediately. What Creator Connections is awesome. I want to provide as much value as possible in this video. So let me tell you what I love about Creator Connections. Creator Connections is kind of an adjacent program to Amazon Influencer, which essentially it's mostly meant for Amazon sellers have a place to be able to sell their products as an affiliate, to recruit affiliates, and they give them higher commissions. So for instance, there might be a product like a cup you get 4% commission on it through Amazon Influencer. Through then you might get 10 or 15% commission, which is really cool. So there's a lot of these companies that have these products in here. These are all Amazon sellers, okay? And they have really nice commissions. What you can do is once you're in Creator Connections, you have to reach certain thresholds, but most people are able to get in after a few months after being an Amazon Influencer. Once you're in, then you're able to send messages to these companies and ask for free samples. Now, if you don't have many videos in your carousel, it's gonna be a little harder. But once you, like I said, once you get up to about 100 videos and you keep on growing it, you have a lot higher chance of getting free products. Okay, so Creator Connections is awesome. That's the kind of thing too. You will see that once you get going. It's kind of an invitation type basis. So that's huge. So those are the two ways to get products. Request them yourself, or the people reach out to you, or you request them. Okay, revenue goals. You're probably wondering like, hey, you haven't talked much about revenue, maybe a little bit. So what can you expect with revenue? Okay, so I would say that most people, when they first get started, you're gonna have $100 months, $100 and $200 and $300 months, okay? But over time, as you start getting over 500 videos, I've had friends who have about 500 or 600 videos. They're making $5,000 to $6,000 a month. Okay, so not everyone's like that. It's more expensive products. So if you have expensive products, you could absolutely be making that much money. But the average person is probably gonna be making, once they kind of get rolling, $1,000 to $2,000 in commissions. Okay. Why I say in commissions is because you can also make a lot of money flipping your free products. So I get a lot of products I'm using myself, but I've also flipped a lot of these $30,000 worth of products I've gotten. I've probably flipped about half of them. So that's $15,000 retail. But what I do is I discount it. So I would say probably I've made $10,000 in the last year reselling these products I've gotten for free. Maybe it's a little bit more, but in general, I've gotten furniture, I've gotten all those kind of things. If you want to watch one of my other videos, I'll go through the detail about what kind of products I've actually gotten for free, and then that a lot of these things I'm actually selling. So that's a huge part of it. So I would count that as income as well. So you're making your commission. Creator Connections allows you, here's the cool thing about this is you get products offered to you, you do those reviews and you realize that product also is on Creator Connections. So you actually double dip. You get commission as being an Amazon influencer because of the on-site commission. You also get that commission, the 10 or 15% commission, because that product is also in Creator Connections sometimes. There's a tool called Viral View, okay? I'll have the link here that allows you to automate so much of this process. They'll allow you to find connect the products that you actually have done reviews for, connect it to what's actually on Creator Connections, and then it'll automatically sign you up for those programs. And secondly, when you reach out to these companies, it will automate the email process as well. Viral View, it's not cheap. Do you need it? Right out of the gate, you don't. However, once you get rolling, dude, it is freaking awesome, okay? It is worth its weight in gold, okay? So yeah, I talked about Creator Connections already. Creator Connections. So other social media. So yeah, getting your videos posted on other places, okay? Like, I don't know if you can see it yet. Like YouTube, posting these review videos on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. That's another way to get some additional revenue. Now, here's the word in the streets kind of like that. It's a lot of work. You're not getting a lot back, but if you really want to work that and get some additional kind of build a channel up, it could be a good tactic to get some additional money. I'm focusing on it some. I like the idea of doing that, but I don't feel like it's been driving a lot of revenue by doing my YouTube channel, although I have a whole lot of videos up. But that's something but again, just giving you ideas here. Brand deals. So once you kind of get going, and I've gotten a couple of these where a company not only says, hey, here's free product, they also will pay you money. In fact, I've had companies reach out to me. They're like, we don't have this product on Amazon. We just want you to review it. We'll pay you $100 per review. I got three products, and actually three. Yeah, I don't do the three right. Yeah, whatever. Three products, and I got $100 for each, so $300 for reviewing three products. Really easy. So those kind of deals are available as well. And again, once you have that skill set, and you can actually even reach out to brands as well and say, and a lot of these Creator Connections companies, they're looking for long-term deals. So there could be opportunities to be able to take that to the next level and start getting paid for some of these videos. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of opportunities to go. And also, are there other things you can do with the video editing skills? It's the skill of getting in front of the camera like I am right now. Could you get a YouTube channel? Like maybe there's something you're like, hey, you know what? I'd love to be able to talk about crafting or cooking. I want to do a cooking channel, but I'm afraid to get in front of the camera. Once you start doing Amazon Influencer, it's going to make you realize, wow, it's not that hard to get in front of the camera, to be on camera. In fact, can you do Amazon Influencer videos without being on camera? Yes, you can, but I think it's much better to be on camera, at least for the very beginning, for a couple of reasons. People don't steal your videos as much. And number two, the others can see you, they can see that you're professional, and also I think it sells the product better as well when actually you're in front of the camera. So it can open up all sorts of opportunities. A lot of it's up to you, okay? So that's it. That's revenue goals. Really, definitely a great side hustle. Is it full-time income for me? It's not full-time income, but it's leading to a lot of different things as well. So what I love about this is it is a good side hustle. So this is the kind of thing too. Is it worth pursuing? Absolutely, it's worth the time. I'm spending probably about 10 or 15 hours a week doing this, so it fits in really well. That's another good benefit about it. Also, I didn't even mention that is you can spend as little or as much time as you want to make this work, and just depends on how many videos you want to get. But if you're very efficient, you can even get even more videos up. So that's what I love about it. Okay, let's go ahead, and the last section I want to talk about is mindset. Okay, mindset. Sorry, it's hard to see where it's going. Mindset. Okay, so I'm just letting you look at this real quick. It might be hard to see on the camera, but okay. So don't quit. The first thing is don't quit. Okay, so many people start something and they're just like, I can't do it. You know, it's like it's not working. You ask them how many videos you have up. Well, I have like 10 videos up. I didn't make any money yet. It's like 10 videos is not enough. Don't look back until you hit 100 videos. Okay, don't look back. Don't quit. I've been doing this for a while. And every day I'm getting contacted by people that have products, free products for me. Most of them I'm saying no to because I've got enough stuff right now. That's a good situation to be in, okay? Don't compare. Don't compare, okay? Don't compare. Yeah. What I mean by that is you're going to see other people saying, hey, I'm making $5,000 a month. It's like, you're only making $1,000? Oh, wow. What happened? Don't compare. It's good to see what's possible, but you have your own unique way of doing videos. You have your own products you have access to. Learn from others, but don't have this constantly comparing and getting this inferiority complex, or the opposite, holding it over people because you're doing so much better than them. Be confident. Be confident in your videos. If I'm like talking like this and I'm not really sure about something, I think this is a good product. You know, anybody should. Yeah, no one's gonna want to buy that product. Don't, you know, and you'll get more comfortable looking at the camera. Like at first it's like, you know, I just remember like growing up, I grew up in a society that didn't have phones for sure. And whenever a camera turns on and someone has one of those camcorders, you know, I would just stiffen up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on camera. It's like, why? But just those things. But now, like most of us, a lot comfortable. Maybe those who are older, like myself, it's not quite as natural to be in front of a camera. You'll get used to it, okay? But you need to get used to it because you'll do a lot better, okay? Just be comfortable and be confident, okay? Make it till you fake it in a lot of ways, right? Make it till you fake it. Fake it till you make it. Okay, value your time. Now there's companies, there's companies that'll offer you these really cheap products for like $10 and $15 products. And like sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't want to say no to them. Now, when you first have a relationship with a company, you might want to say yes to a couple of those things, but over time, you will get inundated with these products. You'll get absolutely inundated with these products, and you're going to be like regretting it because you'll have too many products. Those cheap $10, $15 products, sometimes they don't sell at all. If they do sell, you get so little. So keep that in mind. Just value your time. Don't say yes to everything because you don't want to be spending a ton of time doing stuff. And that's a good way to get burned out. My friend did this too. He was getting 20 and 30 products a week. And it's like, dude, I'm not making any money on these things or enough money to make it worth it. Like he was saying yes to too many things. So that's important. That's important to keep that in mind. Okay. Be open to other related opportunities. Like I mentioned, maybe because you're comfortable editing videos, you're comfortable being on camera. Maybe now you can actually do a YouTube channel that you were afraid to do before. Or an Instagram or whatever. Like this is opening doors. And I'm actually, every day I'm looking at opportunities here that I'm like, oh, wow, I can do this now. And before I was like, oh, I don't want to put my face on social media. I don't want to do that. I want to be private. It's like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. But I'm just saying there are opportunities. Maybe if you don't want to be in camera, maybe you can be a video editor. Maybe you can have a Fiverr, open a Fiverr gig and actually offer video editing. Right. So, or even maybe there's opportunities to work for a company that needs video editing. So I'm just saying, there's all sorts of opportunities that can be opened up with this. Negotiating, like you can actually maybe one of these companies that like loves your videos, maybe they're like, hey, are you interested? Would you possibly be interested in maybe working with us to do so our social media for us, right? I'm just saying there's all sorts of opportunities that can open up, and I can't think of all the possibilities. You have your unique skill set. This is gonna kind of take that unique skill set and be able to go in a lot of different places with it. Okay, so think outside the box. And it's cliche, but think outside the box. Okay, guys, so this is it. I've told you Now, is this everything I know about Amazon Influencer? It's not everything, but I've told you today why I like Amazon Influencer so much. I've told you how to get how to get into Amazon Influencer. I told you after you're in, what should your strategies be? Okay. I've also talked about scaling. How do you scale? I've also talked about revenue goals, what you can expect, and your mindset. Okay. So you can get started today and you can start making some money. I do have a program. It's a pilot program. It's going to be an 8-week session, hands-on training. We're going to have live sessions, 8 live sessions. One-on-one coaching is available as well. So everything like that. So the first step is all you have to do is, if you're interested, even like interested at all, get this free ebook. The free ebook is probably going to tell you a lot of things that I've already told you today. Okay, that's fine. But it's going to have it all in one place and reinforce some things. And then go, and if you're interested in going to the next level, schedule a phone call with me and we'll talk and we'll see if this is a fit for you. Okay, simple as that. No pressure at all. Schedule time that works for you. We'll get in a call. We'll talk. I'm not going to be hard selling you. We're just going to talk about what this is going to be offered. Okay. So this, to me, this has been life-changing. Amazon Influencer has been life-changing for me. Okay. It really has been. I've done a lot of different side hustles over the years. And even when I was making a ton of money with Amazon, did I love it? Did I love it? Not really. I mean, just the idea of taking something, buying it for $10 and flipping it for $20. It's okay. But I almost felt like the value of that is probably providing jobs for some of my friends. But what I love about this is you're helping someone make a more informed decision. And I love the idea of getting these free products as well. So there's a lot of good that comes from these things. There is a lot of good, I think, that comes from these things. And also I get to spend more time with my buddy. We do these things together. So it's opened up relationships. It's opened up opportunities to get free products. It's opened up also new skills that I've gotten. So there's lots of good stuff here. So there's so much you can do with this. It is totally worth it. Totally worth it. This has really changed. This has really changed the trajectory of my life in a lot of ways from a business perspective. And now I'm actually even talking about this, right? I'm talking about this and teaching. So this is transformative, and I hope you can do the same. Like this information, the information and what you can learn from this, you can go on and do the same thing. And you can bring your friends into it. Like I'm sure you know people that would love to do something just like this, right? So it's like, and just think of the idea of too is like hanging out with your friends and saying, hey, can I go over to your house and we can maybe shoot some videos? And like, again, another opportunity to be able to spend some time with your friends. So there's a lot of good can come from this. I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you're sort of sold on Amazon Influencer. If you're still watching, sign up. Also hit the link below, get my ebook. That's the best way to start. And I hope to see you on the inside. And yeah, this is all I can think of right now to talk about Amazon Influencer, like as far as keeping this sort of in this, it's 45 minutes. It'll probably be edited a little bit. This is the main stuff I can think about. And keep in mind, the course is going to have a lot more details and hands-on training. And it's going to help you specifically with your needs, not just this cookie cutter type thing that, hey, here's this course and good luck. That's not going to be what this 8-week course is going to be. I'm Andrew. Hope this is helpful. Have a great day.